What's up, YouTube? Alright, we are going to talk about the aquariums a little bit. Oh, I'm all shaky here. I'm going to try to hold it steady. So we got a 75-gallon here, 4 feet long, 18 inches wide, 2 feet tall. We got 2 overhang filters, pretty big. This one got bio wheels, so it's all nice and fancy looking here. Running about 3 years. We got this one, I customized it a little bit. Got a plant, got some sun, help that plant grow. We got another filter on the back of it to help pull that water through so it works real nice and efficient. We got about 30 plus fish in here. We got a Progroscimus in the back, real big, sucker fish. We got a electric blue Acarda. There's a crayfish in the clam. We got some glass cats. We got some loaches, some cory cats, some more loaches on this side, and a whole lot of decorations. Got a lot of tetras, real pretty. Alright, so we got the overhang filters, and then it comes to a overflow box which goes into a swamp filter, which also helps to filter the 75. It goes into a wet and dry. There's about 900 balls in there. Then it goes into submerged media. We got live rock, about 6 pounds. We got sponges, I believe there's 18, and I believe there's 22. We got a 460 pump in the back there, 460 gallons per hour to help pull everything to the back, pull it all nice through this media, so we get a nice good filtration. Right here on the last row, we got some ceramic rings, 3 pounds. All right. So that pump is right here, it blows it all into here. Without the pump, it still works, but water will always find its easiest route, which I would imagine would just follow the front and then just go in the bottom and then come back up. I really wanted it to suck through the media, so I put that pump in the back. Got some guppies. They're always excited. They think it's feeding time every time I come. Hanging out at the service. Real pretty. I love this plant right here. A lot of nice earth tone colors. We got reds, dark green. It's a real nice plant. Plants on the side, everything is doing real good. All right, real wood, real sand, real guppies, and a real sun. So we got the blue, green, and red, full spectrum, Aquanet. All right, we got a floating bed filtration system. Comes in here. Got a thing in the thing. We got an air pump in the bottom, which helps to move all these K2, I call it things, K2 media all nice and around. We are running a little bit of medication through here, which will make the balls not move as well. It will pull all the way to the bottom and pull it through the back. This is also a rock, which helps to make the water crystal clear, which I should remove when I'm running chemicals, I would imagine, but it is what it is, or medication, but it is what it is. It just stays in there. And then that pump will actually return it all the way to the other end of the aquarium. All right. So instead of having the water actually make all this noise, I put it in there, but I still wanted it to inject air into it, so I put a slit in here. All right. And yep, I stuffed a little green thing in there just to make sure that it's pulling some air. This is a reef light. It is a green element. It is meant to grow some corals, but it will definitely grow some plants. All right. Whole lot of fish. We also got a zigzag eel, but sometimes I cannot find them. So on my filters, always make sure I got these pre-filters so it doesn't suck up any sand or gunk or any food or any of this good stuff. Everyone has it. We also got a irrigation system. It's another pump back there. It's about 150 gallons per hour, which runs it up. So you see that black tube right there? And then you see that tube kind of going like this and boom, right? All right, so we got a black tube and then we got this tube, center screen, and boom. It's feeding air to that black tube. And the black tube comes out the water, runs around, and shoots it back into there. So irrigation system would be sticking up, and it just kind of, you know, just like a fountain type motion, and has a lot of agitation on the water, which is good. we don't have a pond, we have an aquarium. So I stuck mine so it shoots it back straight back in. All right. So we'll go to the next aquarium. We got Boss the goatfish. All right. So Boss had a fatal accident. No, he didn't. He's still right here. He's swimming. He's good. But he did have an accident. So I wanted to give Boss his own house. And I was telling Boss all about it. And the crayfish heard about it. And the crayfish, I guess, got upset. And the week prior of this tank trying to get established and all this good stuff, a week prior of him coming in this tank, the crayfish decides to attack him. You see his eye? He's missing his eye. He is one-eyed Boss now. So this is his good side, and then that's his bad side. But he's doing good. I gave him some salt dips, and you know, he made it. It took him about a week to recover. But it's got some Java Farn, some real plants. It's got some cryptis, if I pronounced that correctly. And they all grow under minimum light. All right, so this is a 29 gallon. It is 2 feet long, 2 feet tall, and I believe 1 foot wide. I believe it might be, I think so. Yes, 1 foot wide. That is Boss the goatfish. All right. I do prop the lid because I want to make sure that the filter and the under gravel filter breaking the tension of the water surfaces, releasing gas exchange and all this good stuff that it can actually let go from the tank. Will most likely, you know, get rid of the lid altogether and just get a normal strip light. All right. So we got one more tank, and that is the predatory tank. This will eventually be a 55 gallon tall and long, you know. So right now we got a 40 gallon long. It's 4 feet long, 1 foot wide, 1 foot tall. The 60 gallon, I believe, is also 4 feet long, 2 feet tall, and 1 foot wide, I believe, if I'm correct. Yes, I think that's right. It might be a little bit taller, the 60 gallon. But yeah, so we got some electric blue acardas in here, and they actually laid some eggs. So we got a whole mess of fry down here. So you see that big black pit? That's actually fry. Whole lot of fry. Yeah, about the best picture I can get for you guys. So we also got a Dinosaurus brickrick. I cannot pronounce his name, but he's real cool. He's gonna get pretty big. I'm real excited for him. We got some Taiwan reef cichlids, and that is the male Acarda, and that is the female Acarda, and that is, I believe, the male Tyree. Oh, Tyree. Oh, what? Ah, there it is. I'm pronouncing wrong. Taiwan reef cichlid. So this is the male, and the female is right here. All right. So we got a piece of wood that looks like a dragon. I went ahead and put some Java Farn on its sides to make it look like wings. So that's pretty neat. We got some pretty cool rocks. We also got another Aquanet light strip here, and it's 4 feet long. They come in all types of sizes. I believe it comes in 72 inches as well, which I believe is 6 feet long, if I'm correct. I think that's the longest they make. Just a regular top fin 40 gallon filter, nothing special, but I do got pump to help move the water around, and I got another whisper on the side. All right, so it just carries 5 fish. That's not true, actually. Under here, I just never see him, but we got a catfish that likes to bury himself under the substrate. He is down there somewhere in the sand. All right, got some pretty cool plants, got some real wood. So this substrate right here is really high in calcium and all this good stuff. It's meant for reef tanks, but it's definitely also good for cichlids. So I imagine with the sand and with the nice big fancy rocks and everything, it will have a nice good solid balance of a good pH above 7. I believe it's probably a good 7.8. The aquarium The community aquarium is actually 7.8, and it also has wood, so I'm surprised it has such a high pH. So these fry, when they become free swimming, which I imagine is pretty soon, maybe tomorrow, I actually went ahead and got me a big container. I got it set up already. Got me a little light what I already had laying around. So yeah, I went ahead and got me a nice big mechanical sponge, and I cut it in half and made a sponge filter. So real easy idea. Just put some air stones in it, air tube, air pump, and there you go. So this container is 23 gallons roughly. I believe it is 85 liters. And it is 30 inches wide, or long I mean, 19 inches wide, so it's pretty wide. And it is 13 inches tall. So it's like a breeder tank, just a mini breeder tank. All right. All together with the container and the air pump and the big sponge and a couple tubes there and there, I didn't spend no more than like 35 bucks. So I was pretty happy about that. And when the fry become free swimming, dun 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 dun, there we are. When they become free swimming, which I think they are starting to swim around, the parents have completed their job of protecting them. And since we are not in the wild, we are in a 40-gallon, I guess 4 square feet of water here, they will not really have nowhere to go. Does have a few places to hide, does have a plant on the top here, but they will still be eaten, because when they start swimming around, the parents have accomplished their job. They're all stuck in here. If a fish fits in another fish mouth, they will be eaten. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much the parents will eat the babies. They Taiwan, I can't say this word today. Taiwan reef cichlids will also eat them. The Dinosaurus will probably eat them. And the catfish, he's always under the rocks, you know, so I'm not worried about him. All right, so that is my aquariums. Just want to do a little update, talk about them a little bit. Cool. All right, guys, I wish you an awesome day, and y'all be good now. Laters.